crisis in Tigray is nowhere near its end. Thousands in the war-torn region are facing world's worst famine. Issuing a grim warning, the United Nations has said that current food rations in Ethiopia's Tigray would run out within days, unless critical aid routes are opened. Our next report gets you all the details.
Over 24,000 Eritrean refugees trapped in camps in Ethiopia's Tigray are starving to death. Refugees in camps have been cut off from humanitarian aid and are running out of food. The United Nations has warned that food rations are on the verge of completely running out very soon.
The UN Refugee Agency is extremely worried about the fate of thousands of Eritrean refugees currently trapped inside 2 refugee camps in Ethiopia's Tigray region as fighting between armed groups escalates in and around the refugee camps. An estimated 24,000 Eritrean refugees in Mai Eni and Adi Harush camps in Tigray's Mai Serbi area are facing intimidation, harassment, and are living in constant anguish, being cut off from humanitarian assistance.
The last food distribution to both refugee camps was in late June, providing rations for just 1 month. There has been a worrisome increase in the number of cases of severe malnutrition among children. Supply of essential, ready-to-use formula to treat thousands of severely malnourished children is also running out. Access into the region was cut off last week after the only available route for aid delivery was made inaccessible after an attack on a World Food Programme convoy. About 150 trucks with food and other supplies are being held in the Semera region pending security clearances. International pressure is rising on Ethiopia's government to allow the desperately needed food supply into Tigray. Aid hasn't reached some communities since the war started in November. The government has blamed the aid delivery problem on provocations by Tigray forces. Conflict broke out between the Ethiopian government and the Tigray People's Liberation Front in November. 3 weeks later, the government seized control of Tigray's capital Mekele and declared victory. But the TPLF kept fighting, and in a stunning twist at the end of June, retook Mekele and most of Tigray after government soldiers withdrew. The fighting has heightened the humanitarian crisis in the region, where the UN has already warned that 400,000 people have been pushed into famine. Bureau Report, Beyond.